My heartiest namaskar, good evening, and Jai Swaminarayan. So, as it was announced, life is beautiful. God has given us this wonderful 70, 80-year life. God has given us this wonderful human body. And we have all been the recipients of perhaps some of the most choicest bounties of heaven. We all sitting here are privileged that we have a wonderful family. We are all here sitting who are quite good settled in their respective jobs and businesses. So we all sitting here, if you consider these primary 5 factors, that a healthy body, a wonderful family, a good friend circle that you can relate to, fine academics, fine job, fine business, then all of us sitting here are into that selected 2% upon this earth who don't have all these 5 things together. So we are the chosen ones. We need to understand what life is beautiful and how to make it more beautiful. As I said that this is a wonderful human body gifted to us by God. If you understand the preciousness of this gift by God, if you understand the glory of human life, then you always get those thoughts and emotions to make your life more beautiful. According to American scientists, a lifeless human body, if prepared in the laboratory, because when prepared in the laboratory it is lifeless, but it is an imagination, it would cost about $5 trillion, which is more than the entire debt of America. And still that human body is lifeless. If you put a spoon of ice cream in its mouth, it would not water. What I mean to say, we have got a precious gift. Not just to enjoy a life, but to make a life beautiful. You get pleasures of life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. You get various successes in life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. You get the riches of life that you want. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. You get good connectivity, good relations, and many near and dear ones in your life. That alone doesn't make life beautiful. There are certain kind of right thinking processes, right kind of attitudes that make life beautiful. There are certain kind of right kind of emotions happening at the right time and getting expressed at the right time. That makes life beautiful. So in short, a right kind of combination of your head and heart makes life beautiful. Achievements, successes, and happenings and gatherings in life doesn't make life beautiful. Again, I repeat, the right combination of the head and the heart. That is the right kind of thinking and the right kind of emotions in your life makes it wonderful, makes it beautiful. So first, as I said, you must understand the preciousness of the gift that you have. Somebody gives you a diamond and you know the preciousness of it, so you preserve it well. In the same way, this human body that has been gifted to us, and when we are healthy, we must understand the preciousness of it, so we come to know how to utilize it to the optimum, not just energy level, not just entertainment level, but the optimum level that can make your life beautiful. This heart, in an average lifespan, it pumps about 500 million liters. Imagine the pumping capacity of your heart God has gifted you. This kidney, it has 1 lakh filters. Imagine the system that God has given to you. This liver, It produces 200 chemicals a day, and that makes your day. The biggest chemical factory of the world, Dow Jones in Houston, is just about like 5-10 miles away from our huge campus in Houston. It is this size campus in Houston. We visited there a few years back, and I asked the engineer who was taking us around, he was a guide for us, and I asked him, how many chemicals do you make in a day? Type of chemicals. He said about 60 to 70 types. I said liver makes 200. Every liver, it makes 200 different kinds of chemicals to make your day. Only then your night falls. You start from morning and your night falls after it makes 200 chemicals. And that is on order. If you squeeze your finger somewhere in the door, and that pain sensors the report to the mind that I want this particular chemical for relief. And the mind orders the liver, make this. And the liver never says that there is no raw material. Even on a fasting day, it has raw material. After it makes it immediately, it tells the mind that I've made it. Now it's your job to make it reach there. And then the mind, when it gets this, your order is ready, from the liver, it commands the blood that carry this to this tip of the finger. Immediately the blood, it forms a group of cells, takes that chemical, absorbs it from the liver, in between these cells, and then starts the transportation. The blood never tells the brain, sorry, logistics down today. Transport system down, driver ki hartal hai. Never. And in between, no other organ can steal it, can take it away. No theft in between. And it reaches the tip of the finger where it is needed. And then the cells disintegrate and that liquid, that chemical is released. And you start getting relief in your pain. It's a wonderful system. Scientists say that if all the blood-carrying vessels of our human body, of an average 5 feet 4 inches height and a normal 62 to 65 kg weight, if all the blood-carrying vessels, that is the arteries and the veins, if they are put in one line, it is as a network in the body, but if it is put as one line, you know what length it would cover? Average human height 5 feet 4 inches and 60 to 65 kg weight. All the blood-carrying vessels put together, the total length would be 60,000 miles. 60,000 miles of real networking in your body. Telecom people must learn a lot from this, isn't it? This is a precious human body, beautifully made. You understand the preciousness of the possession that you have. Now take this sentence with you, the first takeaway. When you understand the preciousness of the possession that you have, you can make your life beautiful. Second thing to understand is the glory of human life. By glory I mean that you live a life which differentiates you from the rest of the animals. If you constantly live with low thinking, low level of energies, and low kind of emotions and expressions, we are living an animal life. The other part of it is also really true. When you just live a life of a schedule, like you wake up in the morning, you have your morning codes, and then get out for your job, for your work, spend 8-10 hours in your office, come back to home, watch TV, have dinner, play with your children, read a couple of newspapers and magazines, watch a couple of TV shows, make a couple of phone calls to your near dear ones, and go to sleep. If this is your day, it is no better than a cat life, dog life, and a donkey life. Because this even they do. As you go out for a job, they go out for hunting. As you go out and bring money to feed your family, they bring praise to feed their children. As you enjoy with your family evenings, they also have their families. They enjoy their evenings. So only this much is not a glorified human life. Life doesn't become beautiful. Glory of life, to make it beautiful, is when you live with the right kind of thinking, right kind of emotions. So again, the word, the right kind of combination of the head and the heart glorifies your life. So two things. First, understand the preciousness of the human body, the possession that you have, the gift that is given to you by God. And second thing, you understand the glory of human life, with what dignity you are supposed to live this 70 or 80-year life. If you live with the right kind of thinking and emotions, you win your life. And if you don't give a thought to it, you will complete this 70, 80-year life as a routine. You know the 24 hours that you have in a day. 24 into 60. That is, you have about 86,400 seconds in a day. Upon this earth, in this 86,400 seconds that you have in a day, 1.5 lakh people leave this earth every day. That means every 2 seconds, 3 people leave this earth. We started this talk at 7:50. It's 8:05, 15 minutes gone so far. 15 into 6 is 90, so 900 seconds. About 1,200 people left this earth. In the last 15 minutes, 1,200 people, they left this earth. So the third part of the story to make your life beautiful is understand the limitation of time that you have upon this earth. Nobody can say that I will see many tomorrows. Can you say this? Can you say that I have many tomorrows? Yes or no? Give me a very clear one. No. So our great scriptures, they say, use some realistic words for this. Life, for they use it, kshanabhangur, kshanik. And I tell you, when I say about this, that of the 80-year life that you have, 70-year life that you have, 8 hours of the day you sleep, so 1/3 of the day you sleep. Clearly and directly proportional, 1/3 of the life you will sleep. So of 70 years that you live upon this earth, your 23 years are going to be in bed, sleeping. You don't know whether you exist or not. You live for 70 years upon this earth, 70, 23 years goes in sleep. You don't know whether you exist or not. So the third important aspect of making your life beautiful is understand the limitation of the time that you have. And use it not just judiciously, but use it wisely. That makes life beautiful. Now, going into the deeper aspects of the 3 principal attitudes about life that I taught you. First is preciousness. Second is glory and dignifying your life. And third is the limitation of the time that you have. Understanding these 3 basic concepts, how can now, with what kind of thinking and right kind of emotions, you can make your life beautiful. The first, right kind of thinking. Because man, at the end of the day, is a bundle of his own thoughts. What you think the whole day, you become in the evening. What you think whole your life, you become at the end of your life. If you think right, if you think high, if you think ethical, you will live not just a wonderful and a beautiful life, you will live a wise life as well. Thinking makes all the difference. Because actions follow your thinking. And it is your actions who is going to produce results for you in your life. Whether positive or negative? Yes or no? Your actions are going to produce happiness in your life. Your actions are going to produce relationships in your life. Your actions are going to produce work in your life. So when actions produce everything, and those actions are guided by thinking, you must think right. I'll tell you a wonderful story. A real story. Unearthed, or rather invented. Let me use the word discovered. Just a couple of years back. There is a fish by the name of Japanese koi, K-O-I they call it. They also call it the Japanese carp, C-A-R-P. That fish when born, it is about 1 to 1.25 inches in size. When this fish is born, if it is put in a bucket, the bucket that we use in the bathroom for our bath, if it is put in that water-filled bucket, in its total lifetime, it grows to 2 to 3 inches. If the same fish when born, if it is put in a water tank, which is bigger, much bigger the size of a bathroom tub, if it is put in a water tank, it grows to 6 to 8 inches in its lifetime. Now start thinking. And the same fish when born, if it is put in a pond or a lake, it grows to 3 feet in his lifetime. Now this is a miracle. This baffled the scientists for years and years. Why with the same DNA, the same phylum, in a lifetime, one grows to 2 to 3 inches, the other grows to 6 to 8 inches, and the third one grows to 3 feet. Same phylum, same DNA. It baffled and crossed all logics. Now this was beyond logic, beyond the ken of human intelligence. After much experimentation, they came to a conclusion. And they wrote a beautiful sentence at the end of this experimentation. The concluding sentence was, you grow in life according to the thinking limitations that you accept in your life. The fish, when put in a small tub, it accepts its limitation. That this is the maximum space that I can swim. That acceptance of limitation, it grows only 2 to 3 inches. But when it is put in a pond or a lake, it has the basic thinking during growth that I have a big area to swim. That thinking makes it grow from 2 to 3 inches in its lifespan to 3 feet. And the final concluding statement of this group of scientists who discovered all this and experimented on this life, they wrote, same is with the humans. Same is with the humans. Now this is not physical. We all grow to 5, 5.5, quarter to 6 feet. It's okay. Because it's a very small, that is small and lower in the ladder of the animal phylum. So it's physical growth. For humans, it applies to mental and emotional growth. The limitations that you accept in your life decides your mental and emotional growth of life. Life will not be beautiful if you just accept limitations in your life. Human mind is capable to unimaginable growth. Human mind is capable to unimaginable growth. Human heart is capable of unimaginable love. Remember these two things and life is beautiful. Human mind is capable of unimaginable thinking and growth. Human heart is capable of unimaginable love. When you accept this in life, that there is no limitation to the work and the results that I can produce. And there is no limitation to the number of people that I can share love with. I can share happiness with. Life becomes beautiful. So man at the end of the day is just a bundle of his own thoughts.